Hi, I'm Marci. Thinking in English helps you speak fluently. Why? Because you don't have to stop and translate in your head before speaking. You can just speak. Today, I will teach you how to think in English. And you can do it in 5 easy steps. Step number 1. Name the things around you in English. In your mind, name things that you see in your normal, everyday life. In your home, at work, at school, at the store, anywhere. For example, if you are at the grocery store and you pick up a pineapple, take a moment and think in your mind, pineapple. Or let's say you need to wash your hands. In your mind, you can think of the words soap, water, sink. Make this a new habit. English will become more connected to your mind. With practice, words will come to you faster and faster. Most English students only think about English when studying English. When you create the habit of naming things in your mind, English will become natural to you because it's a part of your real life. Sometimes you will not know certain words in English. That's okay. This is a great opportunity to learn a new word. Write down the new words that you learn. Make a list of them. Study them. Get a notebook that is only for your new vocabulary words. Keeping a list and studying it will help you have a stronger vocabulary. Sometimes it might not be convenient to look up a word in the dictionary. In these situations, you can describe the object in your mind. For example, let's say that you are at the zoo and you see some penguins. You can't remember the word for penguin. You don't have a dictionary. You could describe it in your mind instead. Like, it's a short animal. It's black and white. This animal loves water. Step number 2. Think in sentences. Start to think in short, simple sentences. For example, if you are cooking, you can think, I am mixing the flour and salt. When you begin thinking in sentences, you will find words that you don't know in English. Again, this is the perfect opportunity to add them to your vocabulary list and study them. Also, pay attention to situations where you talk in public, like restaurants, train stations, and stores. For example, before you order food at a restaurant in your native language, practice ordering in English in your mind first. Before buying a train ticket, practice thinking in English first. Or before you ask a shop worker where a product is in the store, think how to ask first in English. Once you are comfortable with simple sentences, you can start with longer and more complex sentences. See if you can take a longer, complex sentence in your native language and then think it in English. Thinking with these longer sentences, you might discover that there are some areas of grammar difficulty. It might be difficult to be able to say exactly what you want to say. Maybe you aren't sure which verb tense to use or which preposition to use. That's okay. Just do your best. Also, take your notebook and write down the things that you're not sure about. After a while, you will see areas to work on to improve your grammar. Step number 3, reviewing your day. At the end of the day, take a moment to think about the things you did that day. Then start thinking those things in English. Start with the beginning of the day. For example, you might think, today I woke up at 7 o'clock. Then I made and ate my breakfast. After breakfast, I got ready for work. At work, I finished my big report. For dinner, I met my friends at my favorite restaurant. Use some transition words like first, then, before, or after. These words are very helpful when you're talking about things that happen in a certain order. Step number 4, telling a story. This step will really take your English skills to the next level. Being able to tell stories is very important. By stories, I don't mean pretend or imaginary stories for children. I mean real life experiences that have happened to you. These stories might be happy, unusual, funny, or sad. Why is telling stories so important? It helps us connect with other people. It is something that we naturally do with friends. We want to share our experiences. Being able to do this in English will help you make friends and connect better with people. Telling a story in another language takes practice. You are using many different skills at the same time. Vocabulary, complex grammar, putting things in order. It's a lot. Have you ever tried to tell a story in English? Was it difficult? Was it difficult to say everything you wanted to say? Or maybe the right words did not come? By practicing this skill in your mind first, there is no pressure. There is no one listening to you. You can go slow. Think about a story in your life that you would tell a friend. Practice telling that story in your mind. Start slow. With practice, the words and thoughts will come easier to you. Once you are able to tell the story, practice telling other stories. With time, you will be able to share stories easily and naturally. Step number 5, practice. Here is the most important step. Thinking in English takes practice. Find a time and a place to do the steps. For example, you can practice reviewing your day while brushing your teeth before you go to bed. Or you can practice naming things on your bus ride to work. You could think in sentences when you go grocery shopping. Soon, you will be thinking more and more in English, and you will need to translate less. Your English will be much more natural.